And my ex name covered as we just met this nigga though, and he say he be tricking hard. It's been 2 days, he ain't about her when tricking post star. The lock, he finna hate this. It ain't I hate more than a fake trick.
First, I'm doing makeover for my young girls, and we're doing a makeover for back to school. Yeah, you see, we're gonna do Trickin University. So we're gonna fly y'all down to Miami, and we're gonna do Trickin University, and we're gonna do y'all makeovers. So if you know your wig bad now, we're gonna make you look bad. And we got sponsors. A lot of people. Yeah, Trickin University coming up. I'm gonna have an application and a commercial very soon. And Trent, when you ask niggas for money in Miami, you always go small to go big.
Right.
Okay. Like if you talking to a trick, never ask for nails or hair. They're not gonna give it. Always let them know like you're struggling with a bill. I always hit all my tricks. I hit them with the bill. Like I lie to every nigga and tell them not for the start of a business, and I don't. Because think about it, niggas in Miami like to invest into. They like to trick, but like for example, the boy we was talking to yesterday, he helped me start my my lip juice, my cosmetic brand. I gave him a thing and I said, hey, I'm about to start a business. I work a job.
So there's different types of tricks.
Yeah, there is. There's some
investment ones and then spend money.
Oh yeah, a lot. I have one that helped me. Yeah, but that's one of the day because it's not in my business. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you about that one. There's levels to tricking.
How do we find the investment trick?
Oh, they here. They'll buy you houses, cars, like all. You know how many hoes in Miami own a house and cars here because of niggas?
The more that I swipe on social media, the more I just want to throw my whole phone away. So first of all, I want to thank all the new subscribers. I'm so thankful for you guys. You guys been showing me so much love for my last video. So I truly just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because sometimes I feel like I live in a world full of bots. So to know that you guys aren't bots, you know what I'm saying? And you guys actually have mindset similar to mine, it feels really good. Okay. So thank you guys, and new videos just gonna come every week. So today we're gonna be talking about this and Woo Lady specifically. She is what triggered this whole video, but I'm gonna go real deep because it's not just about her. Okay, first of all, she's being used by the enemy. If you really want to talk about it, she is being used by the enemy. Before we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against who? Principalities and higher powers. Amen. Woo Lady, just in case if you guys have no clue who Woo Lady is this random, literally random.
I know who to act broke with, and I know who to act like a businesswoman with. So I know you're kind of confused, but that's for you to know who you talk to. You get it? So I'm giving you 2 gems right now. Act broke with the real rich ones, and act like a businesswoman, or act like you got, well, I hope you have a job, ladies. Have a job with a trick, but he's a baby trick. Because there's some tricks that's not developed yet, but you could develop them. Are you with me? Or y'all not with me? Because you got big tricks and you got baby tricks. Y'all got to know the difference.
So basically, rich niggas, you broke niggas.
No, rich niggas, like the big tricks that buy cars and houses. Now, the tricks that buy cars and houses, you got to act like a businesswoman with. Tricks that buy purses and nails and take you on a date, you got a job, but you broke.
Lady on TikTok who was just popping off the mouth, kind of like me, and she went viral because she is encouraging women to trick. Now, some of y'all do not know what tricking mean. When you come to my channel, I'm going to use a whole lot of ebonics. I'm going to use a lot of Urban Dictionary vocabulary. So just go to Urban Dictionary. That's all you got to do. You don't have to ask me, because first of all, I'm going to tell you what the word means in the video. But if you're still confused, go on urbandictionary.com and you will get the you're gonna get the definition, okay? So in this case, not in this case, tricking, usually when people hear tricking, like, oh, you're a trickster, that's not what I mean. But just in case if you forget what tricking even means, like, in just normal terms, it means it's the act of deceiving, cheating, or manipulating someone for a specific purpose, such as a prank or a scam. So in the Urban Dictionary, tricking is very similar, but it's different. Okay, so I'm going to read you the Urban Dictionary. Because people swear that I be exaggerating and that tricking is not prostitution. Tricking is prostitution. And the Urban Dictionary tells you, but I'm going to read two definitions. So Google says, tricking is a transactional dating dynamic. It describes the act of a sugar daddy or a client. A sugar daddy or a client. It is not, guys. Let's use our noggin. Let's use our noggin, please. It describes the act of a sugar daddy or client spending money, coin, or buying gifts for someone in exchange for their time, attention, or sexual favors. Is this not prostitution? Okay. Urban Dictionary, tricking. It literally says tricking a hooker or prostitute who does sexual pleasures for one, mainly used in the South. So it is a South term. Like, I currently live in Texas. Like, I'm actually from Vegas, so I never really heard this term until I moved here in Texas, and now this term is going super viral on multiple social media platforms. And I see people try to defend the term trick, like, oh, I'm just trying to get a trick, or oh, like, it's not that serious, it's not. All you gotta do is just rewind a few seconds in the video. And yeah. So, of course, just because you don't sell your, you're not doing sexual favors, doesn't mean that you're not literally selling yourself. Like, I know there's women who sell feet pictures. It does seem harmless, but personally for me, I can never get into that. There was someone who was offering me $4K for feet pics. I said, no, sir. No, sir. Tempting, but my soul means more to me. Thank you. So, anyways, let's go back to Woo Lady. Either she started off this whole tricking university as like, just to troll the internet, and she see that people are actually dumb, and that they will literally, you could literally write an ebook on how to wash your eyebrows with alcohol and bleach, and people will buy the book. Okay, as long as you have some type of influence, some type of motion, and it looks like you have some type of money, people will buy whatever you tell them to buy. Okay, you tell them to jump, they ask how high. So she went viral because she basically created an ebook, and I put it on here. It is for $19.99. The fact that the ebook has 3 stars, is interesting. But I'm gonna just read the description of the book because I feel like that's the best way to explain what the book is about and why she's going so viral right now. So she says books is copyrighted. Books is first of all, ma'am, the grammar. How are you writing a book in the first sentence? Anyways, so books are not his copyrighted. Resell it or post it, you will be sued. Welcome to Tricking University, where Woo Lady shares her personal advice, opinions, and experiences on how to get stuff from your trick. Like, oh my God. All while staying true to yourself. Whether you're reading for laughs, curiosity, or confidence, this guide is packed with Woo Lady's signature personality and unfiltered advice. She says, no physical products will be shipped. Your ebook will be available immediately after purchase. Make sure you put your right email. Disclaimer, this ebook is intended for entertainment purposes only. The opinions and advice expressed are those of Woo Lady based on her personal experiences and should not be taken as professional, legal, financial, or relationship advice. So with that last sentence, I felt like she probably wasn't serious with this ebook, or she's just trying to save herself legally, because people could sue her if they ever did try to follow her advice and they get harmed. And this is the point of the video, because if you sell your area, that's on you, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're going to sell it and then you're going to encourage other women to sell it, that is where I'm like, we've lost the plot. You living a specific lifestyle, that's you, but for you to encourage other women to live this lifestyle, I feel like it's honestly heartless, because this lifestyle is nothing to play with. I hear just the nightlife alone is something spooky, scary, crazy, hilarious. Actually, really not hilarious for real.
The FBI is now investigating after a missing South Florida woman was found dead. Police say 31-year-old Keisha Jones was last seen at Dean's Gold Strip Club in North Miami before leaving in a rideshare. Investigators believe that she may have later gone to Scarlett's Cabaret in Hallandale Beach. A missing person alert was issued the following day, and police confirmed Wednesday that Jones had been found dead. Authorities have not released any additional details as the FBI and local police continue their investigation. The FBI is
her body washing ashore miles from where she was last seen alive. Local 10's Leanne Motorhome live now on Virginia Key with why the FBI is now getting involved. Leanne.
Keisha Jones went to 2 strip clubs and was seen on surveillance video holding hands with a man. She would later be reported missing and days later wound up dead in Biscayne Bay. This video is believed to show some of the final moments of Keisha Jones's life. It's surveillance video taken Friday morning from outside Scarlett's Cabaret off Hallandale Beach Boulevard. Earlier that morning, around 6 a.m., investigators say the 31-year-old was at Dean's Gold off 163rd Street in North Miami Beach. 3 days later, according to sources, her body would be found here in the waters off Biscayne Bay, not far from a NOAA research building. The FBI is now investigating. Her family, mostly from Michigan, says they're in disbelief, concerned about who Keisha was last with and how she wound up dead, a mystery they and investigators are now desperate to solve. So many questions tonight. How did Keisha Jones die? How did she end up in the Bay? As North Miami Beach was the first agency to actually put out a missing persons flyer, they said at that time that Keisha Jones had no mental health problems that they were aware of, no health problems that they knew of either. So a lot of lingering questions. The FBI is now the lead investigative agency here. If you know anything, you're urged to give them a call. We're live in Virginia Key tonight. I'm Leanne Morejon, Local 10.
Investigators work.
21-year-old DeAndrea Ford had only worked as a dancer here at Diva's Bikini Sports Bar and Grill for a few weeks. It's the last place anyone saw her. Family says it showed DeAndrea leaving with a man, getting into his van in the parking lot after the club closed. They stay there for more than an hour.
Sex workers, let's have a conversation. I need you all to understand that the world we live in, sex work is an actual job now. Do not take the idea that it being an occupation of that of the exotic, don't take it for granted, because there's still occupational hazard attached to it. Every job, every career field has occupational hazards. The first thing the club did was relieve themselves of liability.
Manager of the club a little more than an hour ago, he tells me that they warned the women not to go home with any of the men they meet at the bar.
Ladies and gentlemen who are in sex work, I need you to understand the occupational hazards that come along with it. You have to manage the crazies by taking every single avenue of situational awareness possible. Am I going to say that that is this young lady's fault? I am going to say that she fell victim to the occupational hazards of the job. In order for your service to be of quality, you are going to almost every time put yourself in a vulnerable state. You got to be careful with that. I don't care what area of sex work you're doing, someone with some type of training and legal authority needs to know where you are, what you're doing at all times. I get it. Be in a place to where you, A, are safe, B, can comfortably render your service. You have to make sure that you are protected at all costs. Again, be careful. We're not telling you how to do your job. We're telling you to do your job safely. Be careful getting in and out of cars. Careful drinking out of bottles. Careful smoking random stuff. Be careful taking pills. You don't know what you're taking. You don't know these people. But what you do know, they do have a fantasy that involves you, because you just don't know these people beyond their idea of you in the fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, If you are in sex work, make sure someone knows where you are at all times. Someone can get to you in the event of emergency. Make sure you have a point of contact for check-in. Last but not least, get you some training, because a lot of times these services that you render, regardless of what they are going to put you in close proximity to where you just may have to go hand to hand or close proximity with a firearm, knife, whatever kind of weapon. I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to get to the bag. Same time, I want you to go home at night, regardless of what your occupation is. There's somebody that loves you, man.
I heard the nightlife is actually crazy. We hear stories time and time again. You don't even have to be a stripper. You could just be a bartender.
Fox 5 is getting new details on a woman who was found shot and killed last week.
The Clark County coroner confirming her identity as 29-year-old Hope Ritter.
Ritter was found in her car Saturday morning near Fremont and Las Vegas Boulevard with multiple gunshot wounds to the head. Metro says Ritter and another woman were in the car talking when two men walked past them and then shot inside the car. Ritter was pronounced dead at the scene. Fox 5 has learned Ritter was an employee at Atomic Liquors just a few blocks from where she was shot. The company released a statement on Facebook saying, in part, Hope's warm presence touched the lives of our regular patrons and the entire downtown community. Her loss is a profound one. We spoke with Atomic Liquors this afternoon about who she was as a person.
She was an incredibly warm, kind person. She had built up a following of regulars, with her personality, that they came here over the weekends when they knew she'd be working.
And the company is holding a memorial and fundraiser for her family this Sunday. Ritter was a mom to a 9-year-old girl. All profits from this Sunday's memorial will go directly to her daughter. If you would like to donate, we have a link available up on our website. That is fox5vegas.com.
Bartender either at a strip club or just a bartender at the wrong place, wrong time. And bartenders are over here getting knocked off because they're getting stalked by some of these male clientele, like completely losing their lives because of this lifestyle. Now, of course, I'm not trying to say bartending is tricking or prostitution, but usually especially bartending is correlated with nightlife, and nightlife is usually correlated with drinking and other type of sexual immorality, basically sins. Okay, and there's a woman who's actually buying the book and listening to her advice, and she not only just had this ebook, but she goes on live on her TikTok, and she basically brags about how much money she got. She shows off, the materialistic things that she have that you could have today and it can all burn tomorrow. She shows that off on the internet and basically tell women like, you know what I'm saying, you could be like me. I just recommend you to go to Miami because that's where the tricks be at. Her words, not mine. Really, sugar daddies are everywhere. But I guess the ones that really break off bread are in Miami. That's basically what she's saying. So what also triggered me to make this video is because of Dream Doll. Because Dream Doll, I guess, kind of knew of Boo Lady, or she was friends with Boo Lady, and she honestly promoted tricking. And if you're like, no, first of all, I do want to send my condolences for Dream Doll Bree and her death, because she literally died a week ago on July 4th. And she was only 21 years old, 21. And the poor girl's life is gone forever. And I feel like it is due to this lifestyle. People could say, no, you can't say that. It is due to this lifestyle. And I'm going to show you the receipts why I feel like it's that way. So I basically typed in Google, I was like, who is Bree, the influencer? And immediately, that immediate summary, it tells me everything. It says Brianna Johnson, known as Dream Doll Bree or It Girl Bree, was a 21-year-old South Florida based TikTok and Instagram influencer with nearly 500,000 followers. She was known for her lifestyle videos and was pursuing a rap career. She was tragically killed in a targeted, because at first on the internet people was like, oh, she was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yes, but no, people were targeting this lady, but we still do not know who the suspects are. She was tragically killed in a targeted drive-by shooting in, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Miramar, Florida, in July 2026, specifically last Saturday, July 4th, which is supposed to be a day of celebration. She and two others were shot while riding in a lime green Lamborghini, and prompting a police investigation into the suspects. And then you can read more about it on CBS News and other articles. But I say that she was promoting tricking because literally this is her song, you guys, that made her go viral. Again, this is not to disrespect the dead. This is not supposed to disrespect her at all, her family or her friends. I'm just stating facts and go with it. Take what you will. She has a song called Bend Over. And I can't even show you guys the picture of the cover art of the song because it's pretty graphic. I'm surprised that they even allowed it, but okay. So here's the lyrics. I'm the type to bend over, take all the day. I'm the type to bend over, take all the day. She says that 2 more times. I'm not going to say it 2 more times. Then she says, he the type to bend me over, smack me on my I'm the type to make that nigga break me off some cash. Damn, I took her nigga. Got that hoe looking sad. He want that badusi, not no poom poom. Oh, that's just too bad. Mwah. Looks giving cunt. Ho, you know I never miss. Oh my god, these lyrics are so freaking I don't know how y'all listen to this. I don't know how y'all listen to this. I feel like the cells are leaving my brain. Because what are we talking about? Anyways, if they try to play me, I'm finna trip out in this 21 but living like a grown up. Old clown at. I owe your ass bleed. Do it for the thrill, make him fiend for this bossed up B. Got him hooked real quick. I can back it up and dunk it, then I swallow all the spit. First of all, where's the decorum, you guys? Okay, I do know that there's music that talks about sexy time, and I think that is fine. Okay, we're grown. But my gosh, you talking about swallowing and bending over and jumping on the, like, oh my God. And you're only 21, please. You just became legal to drink. Jesus. Let's continue. Where was I at? Where was I at? Okay. And dunk it. Then I swallow all the spits. Clear my set. B. Light ice on my thank ya. Oh my gosh. Okay, so bear with me. I know the brain cells are deteriorating as I speak, but just bear with me, okay? We're almost there because she literally says it verbatim of what I'm trying to say. Walk up in the function. All the saying hola. Pum pum in his face. He say I taste like Coca-Cola. Anyways, I style AP with a big AD. Ballers to the front. Here we go, y'all. This is what I'm talking about promoting this. Ballers to the front. I need a big ad trick. Ballers to the front. I need a big trick. And what did we learn in class today, friends? What did we learn? Trick. Okay. I got that Uchi Wally. Yo, I don't think I can even. Okay, let me do two more lines. I got that Uchi Wally ho. I got that bang bang. Mwah. I'm the type to make these wanna gang bang. Okay. I think I think we get it. We see what she's promoting here. Oh, you know what? Hold on, because I do remember. Here we go. So let me skip because she just talking about pum pum. Let's skip. And now this is where she literally is talking about tricking. I'm the type to make a nigga pay for this pum pum. Hello? Let me just repeat it just in case for the people in the back. I'm the type to make a nigga pay for this pum pum. Okay. All right. Need a trick that's a vet. I ain't effing with no rookie. I want that brand new Louis. Drip me out in Poochie. Break me all 6 figures and we can probably make a movie. He wanna slurp me up a lily dilly. Okay, we done. So, hello. And I can't of course, since her death is so recent, we don't know what's the cause of it. We don't know if it was a guy she was actually messing with, whether it was a... I don't know if this lady was really doing what she said. We know a lot of rappers will talk that talk, but they don't live that lifestyle in real life. So I don't know her personally, so I can't say that, oh, this was a client that she had or a sugar daddy that she had that came and knocked her off. I truly think it was maybe a regular person who saw the lifestyle that she was living, got jealous, and knocked her off. We see it all the time with P&B Rock, Nipsey Hussle. We see it all the times with these rappers. This is what's being pushed. And I'm sure if I go into some other rappers, maybe Sexy Red, I don't know if Sexy Red is promoting Tricking or Megan Thee Stallion or whatever, but I'm confident there's more rappers who's promoting this lifestyle, and I'm not sure why it's being normalized. Going back to Wu Lady, I feel like if I could find the live, I'll post it, but I'm pretty sure I saw her on a live, and she was talking about how she's not necessarily trying to promote prostitution like tricking. She's like, you can get a trick and you don't have to sell yourself. Like, she's like, you could just be there present. Like, sometimes these men are just lonely and they just want you, a pretty girl in their face. That is true sometimes, but most times men are just very, very sexual, and it's really in just their making. Like, some of them really cannot help it, and self-control is already a hard thing to master, but for men it's harder. So just a quick little Google search. I asked them, why are men so freaked out? It says men's sexuality is shaped by a complex mix of biology and socialization. Biologically, higher testosterone levels naturally drive sex drive, while psychology, why can't I... You guys see the word, I can't speak right now. Many men learn to use sex as a primary way to feel desired, validated, and emotionally connected to their partners. That kind of made me realize that some men use it as like a type of currency. Now, to the biology of male desire, testosterone plays a central role in driving male libido, which is sex drive, influencing the frequency and intensity of sexual thoughts. However, the stereotype that men are thinking about sex constantly is highly exaggerated. Studies show the average man thinks about it 19 times a day. Sometimes I can actually go a full day without thinking about it. So 19 times a day seems pretty high to me. And this is supposed to be for an average man. Imagine a freaked out man, which most men are, unfortunately, because of media. Most times, these men want more than just seeing a pretty girl in their face.
You think you want a trick. The ones that's like super tricking is the first one. the biggest trick be the nasty ones. That's be the ones that want to like screw everybody. No. Because one thing about a trick on everybody. Now, you're not a trick if you was doing for your girlfriend. That's your girlfriend. You're a man. You take care of your girlfriend. A trick is the ones that's doing it for this girl, they just giving it out. That's a trick. And that's slick paying for it too. You're just not putting it straight on the table up front. You just tricking. Oh, I don't want no trick. Hell no. Imagine my man is buying 4-5 girls the same thing that he bought me. No, I don't want no trick. I want a man that takes care of me and me only. You feel me? No. Because why we had the same birthday? I need to feel special. You can't feel special with no trick. And it really ain't that serious for real. Like, that's why I say y'all gotta have like shit going for yourself, because it really don't be that serious. Like, I'm not about to let nobody disrespect me for no purse. I just feel like that's cheating myself. Like, that's just way too cheap. That's way too cheap. You're not about to disrespect me for no rent. You're about mortgage, purse. No. Now, maybe I might let some shit slide if it's like some big things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Things that can help me with my life later on. You know, like things that's resellable, and like it just has to make sense. You know, and a lot of times it don't be making sense. I think I done got a little too expensive, you know, honestly. Stop being lazy and make something happen for yourself. Please, like, if y'all knew how much more money y'all can make than a man, I wish I would believe in me and listen to me. Like, the girls that is getting money, if you get money as a girl, you're getting more money than a man. I'm sorry, you are. Than most men. Not everybody. Hell no, not everybody. But you are. I feel like women are really, really hard workers. Like, y'all don't even know that. You gotta try.
Hello? Like, are you guys okay? I mean, have you guys seen Adrian Broner? Have you guys seen him and Dean? They they have pretty women in their face all the time. And you can tell they got no self-control. If I can find some videos, I will post it if YouTube will allow me. But they have no self-control when they're around pretty women. And these are men of high, like, they make coin. I think Adrian Bronner or whatever, he was talking about he made like 300K in one day off of live streaming. So a lot of people try to talk about, oh, he fell off, he was a boxer, which he did kind of fall off a little bit, you know, as it pertains to boxing, but he's making money. So it's like, if you guys expect to be around men like this, not no regular men, I'm talking about men who's making more than usual, okay? I don't want to say unusual money, but, you know, not normal amounts of money. Just know that usually if you want that purse, if you want this type of lifestyle, you have to give up something, and it's usually more than just your time and your face, or maybe your face, but in other ways, if you know what I'm dishing down, okay? So anyways, again, back to Woo Lady, because I keep going on a tangent because I'm so irritated about this topic, because I just don't understand how people are just sweeping this under the rug. Hey you guys, so I had to go ahead and just stop this video. This video could easily be an hour. Actually, it is an hour, but I wanted to go ahead and just cut it in half for you guys. So I'm gonna post the second half maybe within a couple days. Really, I want to post it tonight, but I don't know what I got going on today. It's a Saturday night, honey, so I might post it Sunday or my usual schedule days, which is Wednesdays. I try to post every Wednesday. Just know that I will be posting a part 2 as it pertains to this topic. But let me know what you guys think about this whole Tricking University, the normalizing, tricking, all this other stuff. I have so much to say, but I'll go ahead and I'll make sure I'll finish it off in the part 2. But thank you guys for watching, and really thank you if you guys have lasted up to this point, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.